Hi, I'm Malcolm and I work for Zero Maintenance Websites. What we do is we build websites that are very easy to use. And we also provide these short tutorials that let you see how to do things on your own website. Today's tutorial is for Unicorn Language and it's looking at multilingual associations, how to deal with more than one language on a website. So again, this is the home page of Unicorn Language, and what we've got here are two different languages. Below the icon we can either work in English or in Russian. So what we're looking at now is how the system is set up to do that. If I log into the back end to the database, you can see all the articles that are there. And they're in each language. So I can actually search by language. I can select the language here and look at all the English ones, or I can look at all the Russian ones. So you can manually edit these articles. That's quite straightforward. The thing to do is to create a link so that the website knows which page you're on. So whatever page you're on in the front end, just demonstrate this. If I'm on this page here, Scottish stands for adults, then if I change to Russian, the website changes to the correct page in Russian. Now there are still some notes there to tidy up, but it's that link between the pages that we're looking at. So if I return to the database at the back end, actually here there's a number of more detailed things you can do. You can look at the menus, the content and the components. And under components there are multilingual associations. So this shows you the link, the associations between the different languages. And you can look at everything here because you can have menu items that are in English and Russian and match up. You can have news feeds. What we're looking at the moment is categories, articles within categories. So there's categories, within that there are articles. So if I look at articles and look at all the English ones, you will see here are all the English ones, and there's a link with the ones that are associated with Russian. Some are not associated at all. So if we were wanting to edit the article on Business English, I could actually go to that article and you should see the reference article coming up. Here's the one in English, and this is set up because there could be 6 different languages, so you have to choose the language. If I now set the Russian one, choose the Russian one, you'll see they are side by side. So if you know both languages, then you can work on both at once and make sure you match them up perfectly. Do make sure that you save each one. You can save the reference one here, the original, and you can save the target language here. So you can save both. So you can edit them and make sure that they match up. So as I said, if I close this, we can also look at menus just out of interest. If instead of looking at articles, we're actually looking at the menus, the menu items, what we can see is here are some of our courses. Here's the one we're looking at, Scottish stands for adults. So if we look at Scottish stands for adults, again that's the reference one. Again, we have to choose the language because there could be more than 2 languages on the site. And here you see, here is the menu title in English. Here is the menu title in Russian. So there's actually a link between the two. And what that means is that if someone is on that menu item and they switch languages, they will go to the correct page. So that allows you to actually edit things from the back end from the database end. Hope that's useful.